Hello, Lou. I'm finally here. Finally made it. I want to start a house fire. Just pick that up and put that over there. Oh, gotta put my microphone on. One moment. Have to ensure that you can hear it. I don't know if you have a desktop, a laptop, or a telephone, cell phone that you were listening on. They all make a difference. They're all different from each other. Don't mind my attire. You know, it's 12:25 a.m. here right now. So I spent a lot of the day in bed. Couldn't get warm. Feeling really just yucky, horrible, very tired. So I'm not tired now, but I will be shortly, I suppose. But anyway, I didn't want to make you wait anymore, and I'm up to doing it. So if I'm true that way. If I'm not up to it, then I just don't do it. If I had to wait 3 days to do yours, I would have waited 3 days if that's what it took, if I didn't feel up to it. So, okay. I made the dumbest blunder on. I had a reading before yours to do a couple hours ago. And when I get your information, I put it in my book. Right there's yours with your name, all your information, your birth date and all that stuff and where you're from, and then your 3 questions go in it. And I had written yours last, and then I flipped the page back and did hers. And she's from somewhere in Indiana. But because you were the last one I wrote out and it was quite lengthy, I wasn't thinking about you. I was thinking about her, and I was saying her name. And for some reason, I thought she was from where you're from. I was making a really, really kind of a slang statement to her. Like, I can't remember what it was now. I said, where I come from, I said, we would say, you know, I can't remember what it was, but it was just an expression. And it was like layman terms kind of thing. Like I used the word ass in it, you know. And for some reason, I thought she was from the UK. I said, well, once I say this, you're probably going to think I'm not Canadian, I'm American, because of what I'm going to say. And I did. I made it sounded really bad, and then I realized, well, wait a minute, you're not from the UK. You're from Indiana. That's right, too. I said, whoops. Oh, my God. Talk about put your foot in your mouth. I told her, said, I'm very sorry about that. I said, the reason being was because I had to. I said I was dealing with an email for somebody else from the UK. I said that was the last thing I did before I started doing your reading. So it was just a blunder. But anyway, it was funny as hell. All right, so I got the cards re-cleansed. I've already presented all your information to Tarot, to Spirit. Put up the smudges. Got my incense, my candle over here. And my candle, my intuitive candle back there. My house smells like fresh roses. It's beautiful. Beautiful scent. And now let's see here. Okay. Let's get a shuffle on. Can't believe I did that. I've never done that before. Forgot where I was talking to. Oh my God. Oh, I know what it was. I said where I've come. It wasn't. I did use the word ass in her reading, but not in that moment. What I said was where I come from. So being smart like that, we just say, you know. I said we say, my mama didn't raise no fool, you know. And I said, and because you know you're in the UK, you'd probably say it a little differently, but I'm sure you say it would probably be like, mother never raised an idiot. And then it hit me. I'm talking Indiana, not UK. I started going on. I like doing accents and impressions, and I made fun of the French because I can do that because they're my relatives and stuff like that. I said, I don't know how they talk in Indiana. I have no idea. So I said, you're safe. Her reading was hard. She asked some hard questions I was a little pissed off about. I'm like, geez, I'm not God. I don't know all and see all, you know. But this is for Luella. Looks like Winnie, right? Foil. Maiden name Shepherd. And born April 23rd, 1962. Lambert, Worcestershire, London, UK, West Essex. And your current is Chelsea, Cheshire. Oh, the other one was Westminster, London. Sorry. And you're in Chelsea, Cheshire. Oh, it's all those Cheshire words you guys have in names over there. It's hard to wrap a person's tongue around it. But your questions are basically, you know, how will I move forward in love? Whom I'm meant to have in my life? Not sure if I'm doing that well at present with an ex-Aries and a friend with benefits. It was a Pisces. And then your career as a professional theater director. Have I had you before? Because I had another person from where you're at, and they were in the same thing between their, what I call straight job, which is be something like nursing, and theater. And it was the same thing, and she was a director. Your name's not ringing a bell. But that's just weird. And I don't know, I'm not, her other life might have been, she might have been a nurse too. Maybe you're one and the same. But you went back to nursing for financial security, but it was killing you. And I apologize, I don't know what secordment is. It almost sounds like a TV show. And at present in a role. And I'm happy. But there's no decision until July. We shall continue or return to the creative life. Last question was, what is next? Do I stay in Chelsea or move to the city or somewhere else? Okay. I meant to get a new deck of cards last night. I was out and about. I didn't. These are getting very worn. I like them this way. They're easier to handle, but they look bad. They're only 5 months old, maybe. And they're just broken right now. Okay. One more go through, and then I'm going to cut the deck. Going to cut. Consult with Pendulum. As this deck stands, are the top 10 cards. The cards are meant for the Celtic Tarot spread in this private reading for Lou Foyle. Are these Lou's cards? The top 10 cards as this deck stands. Are these her cards? Could I have a bit more of a wider swing, please? Oh, there, I just felt the pull. Thank you. Thank you. You may stop. Stop and rest. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay. All right, here we go, Lou. By the way, I smoke. I never used to smoke in my private readings anymore, and I wouldn't do it in public at all. But I'm in my own home. If I'm in my own home, I'm not in yours. If you don't like it, just don't look. You don't need to see me. You just need to hear me. Okay. Okay. Your current situation, card number 1, look what you got. The World. Look at that now. Regeneration. Wow. For a first card, eh? What's helping you or crossing you? The Hermit. Contemplation. The best that you can expect at present. 3 of Cups. Reunion. An emotional reunion. Love. The very heartbeat of this reading is 2 of Pentacles and its options. Your next event. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. Yes. Knight of Cups. King of Cups. Understanding. Compassion. Loyalty. How your past is playing out in your present or affecting your present. Queen of Swords. Resilience. Card number 7. How you see yourself. How you view yourself. What you're capable of. 6 of Wands. Success. Good way to see yourself. The next card is your environment, and by environment, that's your world. What is your world? What is the reality of your world? Your job, where you live, your home, your family, the people that are in your life. Beautiful. You got the Chariot, and it's all about movement. It's a good card. Hopes and fears for the future. The Queen of the Ocean. Abundance. And the final card, card number 10, the final word in your Celtic cross reading is the High Priest. Is about wisdom. All right. So when this card comes up, the World, we're looking at an energy that is one of regeneration, renewal, and coming into success, finding your success. The card shows you celebrating achievements right now, and a reward may be coming your way for your efforts and your involvement. This card does bring forth the completion of a phase and the meeting and the target, you've reached a goal. You've met a target that you set up for yourself. It also shows you finalizing a house move or finalizing a project, something big. It's big, whatever it is. We're looking at a relationship landmark here of some kind too, some kind of an anniversary. Opportunities to travel. Romantic adventures too. Okay, here's the advice of the card for you. Celebrate what you have achieved and embrace any new opportunities that happen to come your way. You're going to be feeling full of energy and full of motivation. This card comes along at the end of the day in the bigger picture. There's a feeling that you're having of exhilaration and you feel like the whole world is your oyster. You can make anything happen. You can have whatever it is that you want. You're feeling this inner power of positivity and self-belief as well. Keywords are success and completion, celebration, beginnings, travel, motivation, and renewal. This is a big card. You got a lot going on here for your first card. That's a lot. And now you got the Hermit, and he's indicative of contemplation. Now, this is not a hindrance card. That is a helping card. He's always coming out for your better interest, always. When this card shows up, it shows a time of reflection and quiet. It's very quiet, right? A quiet, reflective. Oh my God, a quiet, reflective time for you coming up. I'm sorry. Something is going to cause you to stop and take pause. Put it that way. A lot of stuff on your mind, things that need to be contemplated, mainly having to do with your future, the bigger picture of your life. You're going to be looking to spend some time alone to process something that may have happened recently. Trying to make sense out of something, and you need quiet time, alone time to do that. Something that you were made you feel all alone in, whatever that is. Something is you feel almost removed from something, and you're feeling quite lonely about it, like you're all alone in it. And you really have to process in your head what's gone down and what has happened. But because of the Hermit's influence, the energy the influence that it brings to you, Tarot is wanting you to know and for you to acknowledge and believe you are being guided by your own inner light. You're not going to have that alone feeling forever. It won't last. Tarot is advising for you as well that you need to distance yourself right now from overwhelming relationships or people. If there's a cornerstone of your life that is just draining you of everything, you dread it, you just, if there was one thing you could fix, it would be that, whatever that is, you would fix it because you find it overwhelming. The advice is to embrace being alone, be embraced in your contemplation. But contemplation and healing are needed to find answers that you seek. Get to know yourself on a more deeper level at this time as well. Key thoughts. Keywords are thoughts, retreat, travel, inner journey, solitude, seclusion, and protection. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Something that's gone down. Only you would know. Card number 3. The best that you can expect at present is 3 of Cups, and it's reunion. This card usually indicates, and this is the best you can expect at present. So, this card is indicative of a gathering with friends and a gathering with family, some kind of a celebration that's going to be coming up soon, a wedding or a reunion of some kind. But it shows you in a gathering with people that you love and people that love you. These are family relationships. They are relatives. They're friends that you call family as well. There's some kind of it looks like a big wedding of some kind or something along those lines. But I'm seeing there could be a chance for an encounter for a new love as well. Look for it. And Tarot's also encouraging you to, with any new projects coming up, to get yourself in the zone. Get in the zone. The advice of this card is to be carefree. Enjoy the company of others that make you laugh. And it's your real laugh that comes out. These are people you can really be yourself with. Keywords are celebrations, healing, fun, flirtation, indulgence, creativity. Creativity screaming off that card as well. A love for it, whatever it is. A love for it. Now, the heartbeat of this reading is Two of Pentacles. It's all about options. A decision is underway as you consider your options. And that's exactly what you're doing here in your question. Who's got the cough tonight? A dog and a cat. And one of them they're just sitting over there coughing. Okay. A decision is under. I'm going to roll my window a little. It's not too cold. Okay. A decision is underway. Could have been all the smudge I put on. Did I smudge the bejesus out of you, little girl? Did I? I'm sorry. Yeah, you're making, by your questions, you're weighing your options, literally. That's the whole heartbeat. That's the position that it fell into. And that's the meaning directly off this card and my guides, my guide notes that I put on here anyway. But what's going on with you behind all this is you're looking at all outcomes rather than taking any action right now. What you're doing is this is related to probably jobs or places to study, potential new homes or places to travel. But you're not taking any real action on anything because you're weighing your options with all these new decisions that are coming up for you here. And you're looking at each case scenario and you're looking at the bigger picture of each option, where you see yourself in the end, what it's all about. Yeah, it has to do with jobs, places to study, and potential new homes, and where to travel to. These are big decisions you have to make. There could be some demands on your personal finances, and you could find yourself juggling your books a bit at month's end. It's nothing devastating or tragic or anything like that. It's just a little bump. That's all it is. You may have overspent. There could have been unexpected expenses, we'll say. Put it that way. Here's the advice for this card. Overall, for everything. Scrutinize all offers at this time. And also financial agreements. Go over any contracts with a very, very careful eye. But always look at this time at long-term gains rather than the short-term gains for satisfaction. Always look at the bigger picture. That's where you should be focused. Keywords are choice, property, finances, balance, judgment, contracts, and detail. You may want to rewind, listen to this one, because this is the heartbeat of your reading, okay? Everything that it's covering and the advice that it's giving you, that's important. Your next event. We're looking at the King of Cups, and he's all about understanding. If you don't know, this is a person. It's not just an energy. Sometimes they come off as an energy. This is a person. It's somebody that you're going to meet if you don't already know them. But he has integrity and he has honor. He has sensitivity. He's devoted to his family, to his friends, to his career. This is somebody that has high integrity. When they become loyal to you, they're loyal for life as long as you want them there. They're there. This person feels a lot. They're a person of sensitivity. They feel emotions. For being male, he has no problem displaying his emotions or feeling anything. Like some men are men. This guy's a man's man too, but he's real and he's grounded. Sometimes you may recognize him because sometimes he may become a little distant and you wouldn't really be aware of it, but he's got things on his mind. He becomes distant, and it's something you'll pick up on. You'll notice that he's not quite here. He's somewhere else. It's because something's confused him. Something is baffling him, and he's trying to make sense of it. If anything, this guy's fair all the time. If you identify with this card, and this sometimes comes up as a you card as well. So if these traits were you, if you say, well, that sounds more like me, having integrity and being devoted to family, friends, career, loyal for life, and all that good stuff. But if it comes up as you, the card indicates that you should find balance with empathy for others, but remaining with more fairness to yourself. We can give all of ourselves and our empathy and whatever and help to other people and leave nothing left for us. Tarot's telling you, you be fair and good to yourself while you're helping other people at the same time. He also makes an ideal partner as well. The advice of the card: follow your emotions, but don't feel that you have to explain yourself to anybody, that you have to explain your feelings or your actions to anybody. You need to trust that you are right. So do they. Keywords are fairness, empathy, sensitivity, loyalty, maturity, commitment, and honor. I truly think, well, sure, you're probably some of those things, but I think this is somebody that you're going to get tied in with. This could be your future guy right here. Right here. It could be somebody that you already know. Do they fit those characteristics? I can't really answer that, can I? No. Your past and how it's influencing and affecting your present. There's a Queen of Swords. She's all about resistance. Or resilience. I'm sorry, not resistance. Resilience. You can see there she has the sword pointed down. She's cutting through confusion. She's bringing the truth to the surface. You don't mess with her. Not with her. This card overall shows strength of character. That's the overall general meaning of this card. This is usually somebody that you know, somebody that's this could be a mentor, somebody you look up to, somebody that you respect. She's highly intelligent. She's driven. She commands respect. She stands her ground. She puts her interests first. There's a good reason for that. She has a lot of great insight, and she can see the truth in a flash. There's no BSing this person. If you identify bits and pieces here with her as well, the card is telling you now's the time to show your strength of character. Show your courage of your convictions and standing for what you believe in. When you make a decision, especially for yourself, you're going to do something, make some changes, you stick with it, such as moving. Advice of this card, be prepared to make some strong decisions at this time. And if it's not you, be ready to respond to a woman who makes a final decision. All right. Keywords are intelligence and independence, leadership, insight, intolerance, determination, and justice. Putting everything to rights the way they should be. There's a balance thing going on in there. Putting everything to rights and balance. Okay. Card number 7. We're looking at the 6 of Wands, success. This card is all about hard work and resilience. How many times has resilient come up? This is the 3rd or 4th time now for you. But hard work and resilience are going to bring you some brilliant success. You're going to bring that to yourself because you've worked for this. Others are going to be drawn to you. They're going to be drawn to your inner light. Special attention may be given to your work in a special ceremony, a presentation of some kind, an award. Additional meaning is an offer of love from a brand new romance. And with that, a possible proposal of marriage as well. Whoever they are already in the circle of your life. This could be somebody that, yes, you do know, but you don't know well. But it's somebody that's been admiring you from afar, you might say. The advice is this is time to shine. This is your time to shine, so don't hold back. You deserve this success. Your keywords are victory, education, awards, love proposals, promotion, strength, ceremony. Sound anything like it could be you? I don't know. All right. The next one's your environment. You got the Chariot, which is all about, I'm seeing, it's a metaphor like shackles and chains breaking open. I'm seeing start gates kicking open and a gun going off. And it's just not a race, but it's high energy. Is what it is. It means there's a lot going on now. You know how you were weighing your options in the beginning here? This card shows the decisions have been made, choices have been made. Excuse me. This is time for some serious progress in your life when this card shows up and in your world. Travel is favored here as well, are moves, house moves, all connected to work. All aspects of your life are going to move forward. Balance is going to be needed, and you need to treat people with extra special care because this is a card of high energy. It's not a card of sensitivity. So because it's not, the sensitivity is not a part of that energy, you need to be bringing that into the picture and being aware and making an effort, a conscious awareness of that. Be very careful how you treat people. Keep your ego in check if you want to keep your show on the road. Okay? Don't become egotistical or cocky or anything like that. This card reveals good timing for you and being aware of your ego. You could be looking at buying a new big ticket item such as a car or an automobile of some kind. That could be coming up for you as well. Just to give you more of a visual, look at the power that's behind him, pushing him on. See the white streaks? It's pure energy. Pure energy. The advice of this card. This is a time to get active and to move forward with your plans. But watch your ego when it's needed. Enjoy this time of power and enjoy this time of motivation and movement. Keywords are journeys, determination, willpower, progress, friction, a little bit there, of course. You got to keep things real. Guidance and protection. Now, your hopes and fears, Queen of the Ocean. She's all about abundance. This is the Mother card of Tarot. It's a good cards to have. They're the major arcanas, especially the good ones. They lessen any negative to a degree. They lessen some of the other more negative aspects in anybody's reading when they show up. When she shows up, she brings happiness, she brings abundance to your life. She predicts contentment in a loving partner, family, and comfort. She's here to tell you your needs are going to be met. Your money's going to flow again. There's going to be harmony in almost every cornerstone of your life. Old feuds, old falling outs, hard feelings are all going to fall to the wayside. It's not going to be important to you anymore. It's harmony. There's also spiritual growth and emotional stability that's going to occur at this time. This card also favors children. As a person, she's the best female partner, and she's also a mother figure. Okay? Whatever all that means to you, because I'm not really tapping in here on all of that, but it may mean more to you than what I'm seeing and feeling. The advice of the card, though, is time for you to grow, time for you to evolve, and also to enjoy investing time into your relationships. This looks like it's a very beautiful card. Invest time also into your home and your spiritual practices as well. Don't forget to nurture and feed all those things. Keywords are growth and nurturing, home, love, fertility, comfort, and generosity. What I see is pretty much everything you want all coming together at the end. Everything's coming together. Everything's stable, emotionally, financially, your life in general. Everything is stable. And it's good. It's not quiet and boring. It's good. You feel rich. Life feels abundant to you at this point. Your final word. You got this guy. And you have done growing at this point. You're gonna have some growth going on because you gained a lot of wisdom here. Again, I see you might be interested, or at least you're going to be considering and looking at some kind of a new course that you're going to be taking, getting involved in. It's a strong option for you right now. This card also predicts the unity of the mind, your body, and your soul, and feeling more connected to your intuition and closer to your guides as well at this time. You're going to grow quite a bit spiritually over the next I'd say the next year or so. This card also brings about, now let me listen up again here, because there's going to be somebody in your life. I can tell you that right now. Because here he is again. The unity of two people coming together as one. Also, convention and tradition come into play here. I'm hearing old school. I'm hearing there could be some. I'm hearing getting to know each other on a much deeper level, because you're feeling restrictions there because their beliefs in some areas are different than your beliefs. It's something you may have to work through. The advice is to listen to your inner wisdom, and it will guide you to new courses, new educational paths, new learning experiences, new belief, and maybe a mentor or a teacher. Your keywords are education, traditional beliefs, ceremonies, unity, marriage, values, and authorities. I'm also hearing you may have to bend somewhat. I'm here like giving in a bit, bending a bit, to make something work. This guy sometimes just purely represents Orthodox religions as well. There could be a difference of opinion there. You may meet somebody that's very different. Their traditions, their culture is very different from yours, maybe. And you're not sure you're comfortable with their ways. You may have to lean and give a little bit if it's what you want. Overall, a really good reading for you. It was all positive. It was very busy. A lot going on. I'm hearing a lot of things. The ball's in your court is what I'm hearing for you. Not done with you yet. I'm going to pull. I don't know what you think of angel messages and whatnot, but I'm going to pull one for you. I am feeling for you that everything is going to come your way. All right? The old song says everything's coming up roses. It will for you. It may take you a year for all this to happen. I've seen that happen a lot. A lot of people, their readings start to manifest the very next day or that night of the reading. Other people, a couple of months, and some people, and it happens a lot, almost a year after the reading, and they know it's connected to the tarot reading they had because it's something big and significant. So I told a 63-year-old woman she's going to be getting married again. She swore at me. She used the F-bomb. She said, "You're effing nuts." She was right at my house. I said, "All right." I said, "But I'm 63 years old. Give me a goddamn break. Why would I ever want to do that?" Blah, 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 blah. And it was like 11 months later. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Let the bells ring and the banners fly. She got hitched. She sure did. All right. One more run through. And I'm going to cut the cards. And see if there's an angel message here for Lou Foil. Right here. All right. What did we get? The Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Yeah, the Nine of Fire. And there's a little bit more that goes with that. One moment. And a fire. Oh, that's air. Where's fire? Down further. There we go. You put a lot of work and energy into this situation. This card comes as a sign for you to actively protect what you've created or earned. Have courage and believe in your ability and your right to defend the fruit of your labors. Strengthen your resolve and don't give up. Oh, I don't see you giving up on anything at all. Nothing at all. You possess the wisdom and stamina to bring the situation to an agreeable conclusion. And what were we just talking about? There could be, whoever you met could be a difference of religion here. Yeah. You possess the wisdom and stamina to bring the situation to an agreeable conclusion. Like I said, you may have to bend a little bit. However, it is important to open your mind to the assistance and the point of view of others. Additional meaning of this card: be prepared, physical strength, feeling of paranoia and tiredness. Don't get paranoid. Don't do that. I'm still not done with you yet. Oh, you're going to be my last reading for the night, I can tell you that. I feel like my eyeballs are laying down here. Alright, let me put these away. In place. Alright. So I'm going to ask some questions on behalf of Lou Foyle. Is Lou Foyle going to find the right man that she's looking for in her life? Is she going to find the right man that she is looking for in her life? Pendulum. Okay, we're getting yes. Is it the Aries man that she, he's an ex, but is it possibly it's this Aries guy or is it the Pisces guy? Is it either of them? No. Oh, whoa. That was a quick switch. Alright, we're connected. Alright. Is this somebody that she already knows? It is. That's what I thought too. Is this somebody associated through her creative field? Theater? Is he in the theater business? The way yes, he is. So it's somebody she already knows. He's going to be her future mate. Will she be happy with him? Oh, yes. He's the one then. Yes, who's that anyway, Lou? Okay, stop for one moment. I got itchy nose here. I have to release it. There we go. Oh. Ah. Okay, for her future life and employment, her money flow. Is Lou going to be staying within the theater business, in the creative arts of the theater business? Is she going to still be doing that for the rest of her life, you might say? Will she be able to make a living from this? Working within theater, will she get to have a living with this? Well, I'm getting a good strong yes on that. You may stop for one moment, please. Stop. Lou also wants to know, is she to remain living in Celtic? Is she to remain living in Celtic? No. Getting a no. She meant to move to the city? Will she be moving into the city? Still getting a no. So she's going to be moving somewhere else altogether. Is it a new city? Yes. It'd be like a new town, city, or village. Yes. Will she be happy with this move? Does her financial outlook look good for Lou? Is she going to have financial stability? And is she going to be happy with her life? It's a good, strong, it feels strong, the swing. Thank you very much, Pendulum. You may stop. Oh, there we go, Lou. Here's your reading, finally. Oh, my goodness sakes. I don't know. I know you're meeting somebody, and like I said, your life is going to be very, very busy. And I'm feeling that you're going to be heavily involved with the arts from here on out. Really putting your roots into it. It's always going to be a part of your life, and a big part of your life, and a joyful part of your life as well. This other person, that's the thing that's the glue that'll hold you together. You both have a love for this art form of directing theater. That's your common ground. It's perfect, actually. It's really perfect. I see him as somebody very gentle, and he's very sensitive, but he's strong. The strong, silent type. But he's not really silent, not to that point, to fit that description completely. But he has a quiet confidence and a quiet strength about him. He doesn't have to prove to anybody. He just is who he is. But that common ground of the theater and the arts is really the center of your relationship. You understand each other. You will both understand the business. So you have that common ground. It sounds wonderful. It's neither one. It's not your Aries and it's not your Pisces guy. So says the pendulum anyway. But still, there's nothing here that comes up in tarot. There's nothing that is written in stone. There is such a thing as free will. You can change course anytime. A lot of times, destiny will let you go willy-nilly all over, and you think you're just creating your own thing. But if destiny really, you belong somewhere else, at a certain point, you'll find yourself. Doesn't matter which way you get there, but you'll be brought there. So, but at the end of the day, decisions are yours, right? You're still going to end up where you're supposed to be. You can use your free will at will, but you are definitely doing some traveling or moving. Your life's going to be in the creative field. you're going to find a like-minded individual. He'll be like your soulmate, your twin flame in some ways. You will be moving forward and growing. It all looks really, really good for you, Lou, is what I'm trying to say here to sum it all up. There's not much here you have to worry about. You just got life going on. You're living life. There's the bottom line. You're moving ahead. You're living life. You're exploring things. You're looking for what makes you happy, and you're trying to build on something. And you're going to get there. It's going to be great. So, all I can say at this point is thank you so much for asking me to read your cards. Sorry about my demeanor here tonight. I'm a housefrau right tonight with my rags on and stuff. But I figured, who cares what I look like? As long as they get their reading, it's late at night, they'd understand. So, because normally I, put myself together as much for a private reading as I do for the generals that are on YouTube, right? I normally go through that, but not at 10 o'clock at night. So I was glad just to be able to sit here and do this for you tonight. I was really glad because I can sleep because it would bother me. I don't like having readings hanging over my head. It's just this thing with me. And I just about torture myself to get them done and get through. And I truly do. I feel like celebrating when I'm done the readings. It's like, yay, I'm finished. So that's it for now. Tomorrow I'll be jumping right into starting the monthlies. I won't post them until they're all done this time. But yeah, for April. It'll be interesting to see what goes on there. I hope you're around and you don't miss it. Anyways, keep the light in, Lou, so you can share that love and light out again. Thank you so much for asking me to be your reader. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I don't mind pulling the pendulum out again and doing just a quick little thing for you or something if you need it done. Thank you so much again. Best wishes to you. Sounds like you're in for a lot of fun. I'm envious. Have a great life.